Hey you guys, Coach Liz here. I'm excited to talk with you about element 15 in our life book. It's all about healthy eating for life. It's a really good chapter. Check it out. It's like one of the best chapters about nutrition that you will find anywhere. So element 15, it talks all about how to create the healthy lifestyle that you want. So once you hit your goal weight, it talks about what's next. How can you eat healthy for life and keep it simple? So I love that chapter. I think of it like once you get to your goal weight, a lot of us feel like we crossed that finish line. We've hit that number on the scale. Phew, we can take a break, right? But that's not it at all. It just continues. Like it has to become who you are. It has to become your identity of a healthy person to be able to keep up those habits long term. I think of it like a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder works really hard to exercise and eat healthy to build those muscles. And if he or she were to get to that point that they felt really great about their body and then just never went to the gym or never ate healthy again, all those the muscle would all go away, right? Same thing with your healthy body. It's a process that it has to really become who you are, making those choices every day to move you forward. So in this book, it talks about the 9-inch plate system. Dr. Anderson came up with this system probably, I don't know, 30 years ago. We've been teaching it for so long. So it probably sounds familiar because the government actually teaches the 9-inch plate system now instead of the pyramid. But what it is using a smaller plate, the 9-inch plate, and it actually tricks your brain to think that you're eating more so that you can eat less portions because your plate will be full. So you'll feel like you're eating a full plate. So in contrast, this is a normal size plate. See how big this is? And so you can see that eating off of a smaller plate, you're going to learn to eat smaller portions. And so I actually bought this plate of these plates several years ago because I liked these blue 9-inch plates. And blue is actually proven to help you eat less. It's very calming. And so painting your kitchen blue or eating off of blue plates actually helps you to feel more calm and eat less. If you were doing red or yellow colors, those actually stimulate your appetite to eat more. That's why fast food restaurants love the colors red and yellow. So find yourself a 9-inch blue plate if you can and start practicing this. And if you only have big plates right now and you want to start working on this, just make sure that your food stays in this middle, doesn't touch this outer rim. That would be a 9-inch plate also. So the way that you fix your plate with using the 9-inch plate system, and this is of course once you hit your goal weight and you're incorporating all the food groups back in, you're going to find that balance of fixing half of your plate with fruits and vegetables. And most of the time I like to do all vegetables because a vegetable is a sugar-free fruit. So why not get all of the benefits with less sugar, right? So I do lots of vegetables. So half my plate with vegetables, sometimes I'll add fruit in there, a quarter with whole grains and a quarter with lean protein. So if you're ever wondering how much pasta should I have, once I get to my goal, I used to fill up my whole plate with pasta and maybe a little bit of green beans and a piece of French bread. So my whole plate was carbs. So now I fill half my plate with salad, a quarter of my plate with maybe cottage cheese that I love to mix with my noodles, and then a quarter of the plate could be like a whole grain pasta. I actually still use zucchini noodles or riced cauliflower with pasta sauce because I like that more. But if you're wondering how much could I have, a quarter of your plate is reserved for those whole grains. So you'll know, oh, I can have that much. It makes it really simple for portion control also. So give that a try. I think that's really helpful. Teach your family to eat smaller portions on smaller plates. It can be just something that can really help you save those calories and not overindulge. You just want to be satisfied, not stuffed after a meal. All right, and then I just wanted to share a quick mindset tool with you today. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and it was all about creating what you want. And a lot of times when we have a goal, we only think of the goal, right? I want to lose this amount of weight. I want to be active. I want to be healthy. I want to be fit. Or it might be a financial goal or a mindset goal. So we think of the outcome that we want, but we don't think of the process or who we are to become that, to create that outcome. And so in this podcast, they were talking about the 3 processes. We have the outer ring, that's like your goal that you have. Then you have a middle ring, that's the processes, the steps that get you there. And then the middle circle is your identity. Who is that person that can create what they want? So if you want to be healthy and fit and active, what is your identity? All right, and what are the processes? What do you do every day in your life that would make that goal happen. So for example, if you wanted to be healthy and fit, does a healthy and fit person sleep in every day, not exercise, go out to fast food restaurants every day, snack on candy, skip meals, drink soda instead of water? No, a healthy, active person wakes up, has a morning routine, maybe meditates, exercise, drink water. They plan their meals out. They're eating balanced meals, smaller portions. They're making healthy choices. They surround themselves with health-minded people that move forward in their life also, and maybe are active and healthy too. So they have these processes that help them actually create what they want. And that goes with any goal. You know, we think of a goal that we want, and really we have to take a few steps backwards and think of who is the person that I need to become to make that happen, and what are the steps, the daily habits that we need to create to make that happen in our lives. It can be applied to anything. Financially, who is a financially sound person? Do they go and just buy anything that they want, not budget, not think about how much money they have? So no, they're very mindful, and they have a process, they have a plan that helps them get there. So I want you to think of where you want to be in 2 to 5 years. What does that look like? And then who is the person that you need to be to make that happen? And what are the habits, the daily habits that you do to create that goal that you have? That's what matters. Those small daily habits really help us to create whatever we want in our life. And so I would love to hear some of your goals and some of the things that you find are very important to make that happen. Those small daily habits that will create the person or your identity to really be able to create anything that you want in your life, whatever goal it is. That's how you make it happen. Think of the habits and creating that your identity around that. So I would love to chat with you of what you want your life to look like. What are some goals that you have? And we'll talk about the process to get there and who you will become and what your identity will look like as that healthy person or whatever that goal is. So hope that made sense, but that's your little mindset challenge this week. And then also get the 9-inch plate, start working on that, start thinking about that. And of course, this is the next stage. So once you get to your goal weight, this is what we will incorporate, the 9-inch plate system. So I love that. That's element 15 in the life book. Go check it out. We'll talk to you later.